All right, it's the last Saturday of September, last day of the month. We're going to close out September strong with another episode of the New York Sports Rapid Rundown. There's a lot to get into this week as we've got football talk. Of course, we got some baseball and some hoops. Joining me to talk about the hottest three topics in New York sports this week is the producer of the Jerry Ferrer podcast and host of Jets Evening and Knicks Morning Brew, my guy, Celso, Jigga, Porto. What's up, my man?
What's up, Dex? Appreciate you having me, bro.
Well, I'm glad to have you here, man. It is good. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of your content, all the stuff that you've been doing. I've been really a fan, so it's really good to have you here, man.
Man, seriously, appreciate it. You've been blessing us since day one, you know, and here we are in the pretty studio. How you doing? I love it. I love it.
It is a nice studio. You've had me on your shows plenty of times. You guys do such a great job with the Morning Brew crew. So, you know, I had to have you here on the New York Sports Rapid Rundown. It had to happen.
I'm sure you're going to bring up a lot of topics that probably break my heart today, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Look, I'm not trying to break your heart, but look, guys, it's been a wild week, including we got a New York Knickerbocker who claims that he's being held hostage. The Yankees missed the playoffs for the first time since 2016. That does not make Jigga happy. But first, we got to talk about the New York Jets, Jigga. We got to. The Jets, I know, I heard the sigh there. That's not good. They're coming off their second straight loss last Sunday where they fell to the Patriots. Guys, that was for the 15th straight time. I know that did not make you feel good. Zach Wilson, he didn't look good under center again this week. And then Gangrene, they signed quarterback Trevor Simeon to the practice squad. I think it's been clear for Jets fans that the team needs another QB to at least push Wilson. So I got to ask you this, Jigga. Is Trevor Simeon the answer, or do the Jets need to find themselves another legit starter at quarterback? What do you say?
I mean, it's a good question because, honestly, we're in the anything is better than Zach Wilson stage, right? And I'm not a disliker of Zach. I love the kid. He's got amazing traits. I just don't see Zach Wilson being that guy that can actually take us anywhere. Trevor Simeon's the safe bet. Hey, bring someone in case of anything, but it also shows me that the front office is saying, hey, we bring anybody in, it's still competition for Zach. Anybody can beat Zach. He's listed as the worst quarterback in the NFL. So even Simeon gives him a challenge that he loses. So it's unfortunate, but, man, Zach's gone. It's just not the answer for the Jets, man. It really isn't.
You see, I just heard all that in your voice right there.
It cracked a little bit.
It's cracked a little bit. You okay? I need to pass you a tissue. I think you're okay. But I think a lot of Jets fans are frustrated right now, right? Because even if we're talking about Trevor Simeon as the guy that's going to push Zach Wilson, that's going to be frustrating. Which brings me to another question I have, right? Because we saw news broke this week via rapper J. Cole, who said and posted a letter that former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick wrote a letter to the Jets asking for an opportunity to try out for, not the team, for the practice squad, right? So I'd ask you this. Should Cap, who in my opinion clearly is a much more accomplished quarterback than Trevor Simeon, should he get an opportunity with the Jets?
So first I'll say, when J. Cole dropped the letter, I thought he was dropping a new album, all right? I was like, oh, snap. But, I mean, the letter was great, you know, and you know Cap's been chasing it for a long time. I can sit here and possibly say 99% confident that he is better than Zach Wilson and Trevor Simeon. The problem is we know the drama that comes with the media when it comes with the Cap situation, right? So for me, it's haven't the Jets fans been through enough over the last 3 weeks to add another element to it? So it's not that I don't believe Cap can come in here and do a lot for this squad. I think it's what comes with him. We saw it with Tebow. We saw it with all the other decisions that the front office has made in the past. That would be the biggest hesitancy for me on bringing him back.
Yeah, I could see that. Some of the hesitancy will be what will come around it. You know, There'll be, it shouldn't be a media circus, but you know that there will be for that. Are you optimistic? This is just a side question here. Do you have any hope for the rest of this Jet season?
I don't. But
hope is gone.
I do, though.
Hope is gone.
In a way. And the reason I say that, I'll put it this way, is I feel the Aaron Rodgers injury actually fast-forwarded our future plans. Meaning, in 2 years, we were hoping to see Zach Wilson be that guy that comes in and does something for us. Now you're fast-forwarding it to, hey, he's got to do it now. Let's see if Aaron Rodgers comes to the sideline or in the booth. Mr. Miyagi's this whole situation. And I have a feeling the answer is going to be no, there's no saving Zach Wilson. Solve that problem now. Focus on getting a young quarterback. Aaron comes back next year. Reset the cycle. Move on.
Tough things for Jets fans. Feels like that's a cycle that's been continuous.
Oh, so I was programmed to say that. It all makes sense. It does.
I'm hoping it'll be all right. We'll see. Okay. We're going to talk about the New York Yankees and another team that I know, Jigga, is near and dear to your heart. Now, here's the thing. The Yankees are going to finish the regular season with a winning record, but they will not be going to the postseason. And earlier this week, Aaron Judge said that changes needed to be made, right? Now, the Yankees front office, particularly Brian Cashman, I've seen it from your fans, yourself, you guys talking about it on the Yankees Morning Brew. He's been heavily scrutinized. But some fans of the Bronx Bombers think that he should go. Some fans think that he should stay. My question to you is, how should the Yankees evolve their front office going forward? Do you think there should be changes there in the front office, and how do you think they need to evolve?
So, if you're not getting rid of Brian Cashman, then you're not really changing anything. Okay, you give him all the money, you give him the keys to this franchise, but you give him no accountability, you give him no mandates. It's the same routine over and over again. So as long as Cashman is there and I'm seeing the same thing play out, I don't trust any move. Example, go fire Aaron Boone. Will that excite me? No, it's just the scapegoat and you're still in the same position you're in. You want to sit here and preach to me about analytics and how great our system is? Well, you said it yourself, Hector, Yanks Brew, he always says, don't feed us the analytics if you don't have a team that understands the analytics. We've seen the numbers for years, and hey, your analytics is not working. So I don't trust that we see a lot of changes when Brian Cashman is still running things.
Right, so you want the change to be at the top of the front office, and that's where you think there can be real change. Now, speaking of change, and I know this, Jigga, because you as a Yankees fan, and every Yankees fan has this, you got to have a wish list of players that you want to upgrade the roster this offseason. What players would you like to see the Yankees go out and get this
Well, I love that you said wish list and not realistic, right? So if we were realistic, then we got to look at the numbers.
Everybody's allowed to have a wish list, yeah.
It's simple for me, man. Bring me the Dominican flavor. Get Juan Soto in here. Let's really spice it up. Having that lefty bat and that power in this team, I think would be phenomenal. So, hands down, I'm a Soto guy. That's the main guy on my wish list.
That's the main guy. Any interest in Ohtani? You got Blake Snell out there. Talk about Yamamoto as well, too, possibly. Do you think the Yankees should be aggressive on those guys as well? Maybe particularly one of a pitcher like Yamamoto.
Definitely Yamamoto. Right, I think the Ohtani sweepstakes is going to be a crazy thing this offseason, especially with the injury, right? Mets are going to be all over that, So I'm like, if I have to pick one, I'm definitely going Soto and say, hey, Mets, please stay away. But outside of that, yeah, Yamamoto would be great, but wish list, hands down, Juan Soto, bro.
That's it. You got one guy at the top of your wish list. That's all you want for. That's all you want this winter. That's all you want for Christmas.
When you go through a season where they don't even bring you a left fielder, you're just, at this point now you're just happy with one choice.
Wow. I'm not used to hearing this from Yankee fans. One choice? Like that's it. You usually hear a lot more than that.
I'm broken, Dexter.
I see. I'm a little concerned. Just a bit concerned. All right, we'll see what happens with the Yankees this offseason. Okay, moving on to basketball. Knicks Media Day. It's Monday. I know the Knicks fans are excited. And as of now, it looks like Evan Fournier will be with the team. But the veteran guard, Jigga, he's expressed his desire to play after he was benched last season. And so he had this interview with French radio station RTL, and Fournier said that he doesn't have the opportunity to play. It feels worse. He said it feels like he's being held hostage. He hopes that the situation is going to resolve itself, and he said he hopes that the Knicks will give him a chance. Are you concerned about Fournier bringing bad vibes into training camp? And do the Knicks need to move off of his expiring $18.9 million contract? Does that need to happen sooner rather than later?
So, yeah, I mean, there's a couple ways to answer that, right? Number one, I give credit to Fournier for saying it with his chest, right? We're in a day and age where everything's just done on Twitter, right? Here's the post, I'm a hostage, and that's how it would have played out. So the fact that he said it on a station and said it with his mouth, congratulations, brownie points for that. I don't think it affects our locker room, okay? We've seen it, other guys do the tweet angle. We've seen the drama that's there. He is liked in the, as long as the team goes, in that locker room, he's the locker guy. He's not going to get those minutes. We all know it. Right now, to me, it's, 18.6, right around there?
18.9, yeah.
18.9. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's something that you can use in a nice trade. That's something that's going to be, to help you match that salary. Fournier, unfortunately, is being held hostage, but it also makes me question, is anybody picking up the phone and begging us to get him in the first place? So is it a hostage or, my guy, nobody really wants you right now, just wait it out and see what happens?
Right, maybe the market is what it is with Fournier there, but obviously still a very valuable piece for the Knicks, $18.9 million. Could help them in the trade down the road. And that's actually a nice segue because that's where we're going to go. We saw an NBA trade this week. Major one, Damian Lillard, now a Milwaukee Buck. Drew Holiday is a Blazer for now. It's rumored that Portland will try to move Holiday to get some more assets. So here's the thing for me, Jigga, and Knicks fans, I've seen them talking about this on social media. Everybody's talking about this right now with the Knicks. Should the Knicks go out and try to get Drew Holiday?
I think as a Knicks fan, we know everybody gets attached to the Knicks, right? Any free agent, any trade possibilities. So maybe I'm at that point where I'm just like, please stop. I'm confident in the squad that we had. I'm excited to see what the Villanova boys can do. Do I think Drew's a great piece? Yeah, I think he'd be great with Jalen Brunson. But you're also talking about a guy who's 33 years old. You're going to have to re-sign him. A guy who also, unfortunately, what he does in season is great, doesn't show up in the playoffs. We don't need another guy that doesn't show up in the playoffs and just plays good defense. So for me, I'm in that let's pass because we have a bigger plan ahead of us. And I don't think they make the move, man. I really think we're solid with what we have. And I think people are sleeping on our Knicks, man. They did it last year, and I think they're doing it again.
Oh, okay. So that brings me to that. So you don't think they should make the move? You just said you think people are sleeping on the Knicks.
I do.
Team won 47 games last year, right, guys? 47 wins for the Knicks last year, made the second round of the playoffs. Real quick, what do you think they can do this year?
I think we can run it back. A full season of actually having Josh Hart with us, DiVincenzo coming in. I think if you look at our young guys like Grimes, IQ, these guys all have increased each season and gotten better. Julius, whether you have the side that's, the Julius Randle haters and then the Julius Randle lovers. I bought a Julius Randle jersey guy last year, okay? I know when he's that Iron Man opposed outside of injuries, he showed us last year mentally he's ready. It looks like everything you're seeing right now, he's recovering really well from injury. I think if we get the year on, not the year off that Julius gives us, it seems like every year, if we get another year of him being on, I don't see why we can't win 53-plus games this season.
53-plus. You said it with your chest there. 53-plus. I like it. No hiding there. 53-plus there. All right. We'll see what happens with the Knicks, too. It's going to be interesting to watch. I'm excited. Basketball season's right around the corner. Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
So good.
Okay. Did our 3 hottest topics of the week. I got some bonus stuff to talk about because this guy right here, Celso Porto, one of the great content creators that we have in the New York area. As I said at the top, you've been doing such a great job with the Jets Evening, Knicks Morning Brew. Love the content there. But you guys, the whole Morning Brew crew, you guys have some new stuff coming, some new stuff cooking. And I want everybody to take a look because Celso gave me a first look at a video that you guys put together. It's pretty dope. Everybody, let's take a look at that video. Let's check it out.
Hey, yo, bro. I know you're busy right now, but the Knicks season's coming up really, really soon, and I wanted to spice up the Knicks Morning Brew a little bit, so I enlisted us into Hoster so that we could see about getting a new co-host, and it just gave us 4 recommendations, and I wanted to look them over with you. Can you come in real quick?
Yeah, bet, bro. What we got?
All right, so like I said, we got 4 recommendations. Here's the first one.
Yo, I love Ronnie 2K, bro. I love his games. I just don't know if he's the guy. You know what I mean?
All right, cool. Hell no! God, no! There is no way on God's green earth that I'm going to do a whole season talking about the triangle offense and Frank Ntilikina. That's a no for me, bro.
Let's pass on that.
What about this guy?
Bargon, no, bro. Move that off of the
bro.
phone. Come on.
I'm starting to lose hope in this freaking app.
I thought you said we had options.
Yo.
All right. Yo, let's see what Hector thinks.
They might have got this one right.
Yeah, that's the one right there, my guys.
I mean, you think he would actually do that, bro?
I think so, bro. Hey, Hector's good, bro. Let's do it.
That's the one, man.
Oh, let's go.
All right, Jigga. That was produced by you guys, right?
It was. My brother Phil Porto. Who,
Shout out to Phil.
Yeah, does the Knicks Morning Brew with us. He also does the NBA Nightcap that he does during the week. And the kid's a phenomenal photographer, videographer, and we had a lot of fun putting it together. And the announcement itself is huge for us, you know, to have Jerry joining us now, season 2 as our co-host. A lot of big things, man. We enjoyed season 1, and we just want to keep chasing after it. And we think this sparks things up in a big way.
Yeah, this is huge, man. Jerry Ferrera here, hosting with you guys, season 2. I mean, that is just really so exciting. And I was excited to see the video. A shout out to my man Hector Beauchamp in there as well, too. Show him out there doing a great job. I was so excited to see that because I love to see what you guys are doing as content creators. You and I have talked about this many times, but I like seeing that and how you guys are elevating and just continuing to create more content. So the future's bright, man. I'm excited about that.
Appreciate it, man. And you know we're going to have you back on the next one.
Oh,
we have to, always.
Of course. You know we got to come.
At this point, the door's open always for you. You know that. So.
Yeah, we've got to. And, you know, I also announced this week, you guys made an announcement. I made an announcement this week about a new basketball show that we'll have here at New York Post SNY called New York Got Game. You guys are definitely going to be a part of it and on it, too. We're going to have Knicks content creators around, so it's going to be really good.
And you said it live on this, so
yes.
It's a legal binding contract.
Oh, legally binding.
Stay in New York.
If I don't, that means
will be. Okay.
Yeah, Jigga's going to come and get Jigga's going to come and get me if that doesn't happen. Jigga, I'm really happy you were able to come up here and kick it with me for a bit in the New York Sports Rapid Rundown. Again, I appreciate you. Everything that you guys are doing, much blessings, continued success as you move forward. We're going to have to do this again, right?
Oh, 100%, man.
See, now that was on camera, so that means it's legally binding, too. That means he's got to come back. Jigga, much blessings. Check out Jigga and the Morning Brew Sports crew, everything they do, all their great shows. Check them out. For Celso, Jigga, Porto, I'm Dexter Henry. Until next time on the New York Sports Rapid Rundown. Peace.